Emmerdale actor Jeff Hordley has cautioned that his character, Cain Dingle, is reaching breaking point. Viewers have started to worry that an exit could be on the horizon for the long-standing Dingle, especially after his recent prostate cancer diagnosis and the strain it's putting on his already fragile marriage. In upcoming episodes, Cain's struggle becomes more apparent. As he gets ready for a pre-operation appointment, he is unsettled when someone talks about how their relationship has deteriorated due to illness, prompting him to walk out before hearing more. Charity urges him to quit drinking and prioritize his health, but Cain reacts angrily, hurling a whiskey bottle and smashing Zach's tankard. Opening up to Charity, Cain admits he is finding everything overwhelming and shares his fears about his relationship. However, the situation becomes complicated when the two begin reflecting on their past together. Speaking in an interview, Jeff explained that Cain is currently in a very unstable state. He pointed out that involving his granddaughter in risky behaviour, especially with a baby on the way, highlights just how desperate Cain has become. According to him, Cain is willing to go to extreme lengths to secure money and protect the farm. He went on to say that the illness has pushed Cain to his limits, as he is juggling multiple pressures: saving the farm, trying to free Moira from prison, reuniting his family, and coping with cancer. All of this combined has driven him to make poor decisions he normally wouldn't consider. With Moira still behind bars and Cain struggling emotionally, there are growing concerns about the future of their relationship, which has long been a fan favourite. Some fear the couple may not survive this difficult chapter. Jeff emphasized that while the cancer storyline is important and being handled with care, at its core, it is also a powerful love story between Cain and Moira. He described it as a significant test for them, given her imprisonment and his diagnosis, leaving viewers uncertain about what lies ahead. When asked if Cain misses Moira, he confirmed that he does deeply, describing her as his emotional anchor. He explained that Cain relies on her more than anyone else, though he also confides in a small group, including Sarah, Charity, Chaz, and even Liam. Without Moira, he feels a clear sense of loss. Elsewhere, Cain remains determined to make the farm succeed. However, he is dealt a heavy setback when Mac reveals they cannot afford a full herd of cattle. Matters worsen when Sam forgets an important meeting, leading Cain to lash out and declare that his vision for the farm is finished. At the same time, a mysterious hooded figure is seen breaking into the farm under the cover of darkness, leaving questions about what could happen next. Emmerdale spoilers: 4 major moments tonight as Graham's plan unravels. In tonight's Emmerdale, Joe Tate sets a fresh scheme in motion after discovering that Lydia Dingle is expected to inherit Home Farm one day. The situation was triggered by Graham Foster's interference, but events are no longer unfolding the way he intended. Elsewhere, Cain Dingle faces a big transition as he prepares to leave Butler's farm behind. Here are 4 early teasers from Tuesday's episode. Joe is left frustrated after learning that Kim plans to leave Home Farm to Lydia in her will. Graham revealed this information to create tension between Joe and Kim, yet it now appears that Lydia could end up suffering the consequences instead. During a gathering of the Dingles at the Woolpack, Joe makes an unexpected appearance, praising Lydia for her hard work cleaning the estate and even offering her a pay rise. Although his behaviour seems generous, Joe may be quietly plotting against Lydia, while Graham becomes increasingly uneasy, realising his actions may harm the wrong person rather than Kim. After agreeing to leave Butler's farm sooner than planned, Cain relocates to the Dingle family home with Kyle and Isaac. Despite the difficult circumstances, the family marks the new beginning together. The question remains whether Cain can rebuild his life quickly, and whether he will start to question Joe's apparent kindness towards Lydia. Meanwhile, Paddy and Dylan are horrified by Bear's choice to take the blame during his recent police interview. Bear has claimed responsibility for Ray's death, hoping to protect the others from further investigation. Determined to tell the truth, Paddy and Dylan go to the police station and admit that they were present when Ray died and were involved in covering it up. They explain that Bear only acted to defend them, but it remains unclear whether D.S. Walsh will accept their version of events. Emmerdale's Jeff Hordley reflects on long history with Emma Atkins in emotional scenes. Emmerdale star Jeff Hordley has spoken warmly about working alongside Emma Atkins, highlighting their long connection as their characters share powerful moments in upcoming episodes. Jeff first joined the soap in 2000 as Cain Dingle, arriving during Butch Dingle's funeral. After departing in 2006, he returned in 2009 and has remained a key figure in the show ever since. Having been part of the series for so many years, Cain now finds himself at the center of a major storyline following his prostate cancer diagnosis. For a long time, he kept the news to himself before finally opening up to his family and his wife Moira. In forthcoming scenes, Joe Tate continues to stir trouble for the Dingles as they try to outmaneuver him. After attending a prostate cancer support session, Cain abruptly leaves when another attendee speaks about how their illness has affected their relationship, triggering his own fears. Worried by how quickly he is drinking, Charity encourages him to take better care of himself. However, Cain loses his temper, throwing a whiskey bottle and smashing Zach's tankard. When pushed further, he admits that he feels like he is failing to hold everything together in Moira's absence while she remains in prison. Looking for a way to escape his worries, Cain makes a move on Charity as they reflect on their past together. Sensing his emotional state, Charity quickly understands what he is trying to do. In an interview, Jeff spoke about filming these scenes with Emma Atkins, explaining that their shared history dates back to when they both joined the show in 2000. He noted that their characters have experienced a similar journey over the years, which adds depth to their performances. He revealed that they spent time rehearsing together beforehand, going through their lines during a relaxed afternoon. This preparation allowed them to feel confident on set and fully explore the emotional range of the scenes while filming. Jeff also expressed his appreciation for working alongside strong female co-stars throughout his time on the show, mentioning Emma Atkins, Natalie J. Robb, Lucy Pargeter, Charlie Webb, and Katie Hill as talented actresses who make his job easier. Although Cain appears to seek comfort with Charity, Jeff made it clear that the core of the storyline remains the love between Cain and Moira. He described the situation as a huge challenge for their relationship, especially with her imprisonment and his illness weighing heavily on them both. He added that the future for the couple remains uncertain as the storyline continues to unfold. According to Jeff, Cain is currently at breaking point, overwhelmed by everything happening in his life. He went on to explain that the diagnosis has pushed Cain to his limits, as he struggles not only with the farm's future, but also with bringing Moira home, reuniting the family, and keeping everything from falling apart. Emmerdale airs on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available for streaming on ITVX.